Hello there and welcome to SNMB Academy. In this video I'll be presenting to you how to make subjects. So this is just basics to get us started off with. So let's say if I have x equals to 3y plus 2. Now let's say in this question I want to make my y the subject. So always remember that whatever you are trying to make the subject, you want it alone on either side. So either the right hand side of the equals to sign or on the left hand side. And in order for you to make this alone on one side, you will need to make everything else move to the other side. So this 2 needs to go to the other side. This 3 would need to go to the other side. So how do we actually get started with this? So firstly, we know that we can't start with 3 because the 3 is along with the y. So we want to leave it right to the end. So we can easily get rid of the 2 first because it's more like vulnerable, it's more alone. So this is plus 2. So this plus 2 will go to the other side and it will become minus 2. Now bearing in mind that x is already there. Now whatever is already on one side, you can't move it. So x would come first. Now when you move this plus 2 to the other side, it becomes minus 2. So a lot of people make this mistake when they move this 2 to the other side. They put the 2 first and then the minus x or the plus x, which is wrong. Whatever is there already, that will always come first, and then whatever you move will come here after. So in this case, x minus 2 equals to what's left on this side is just the 3y because we have moved this plus 2 to the other side. Now in this case here, you've got 3y. I want to make just y the subject. So what I will have to do is make the 3 go to the other side. Now 3 here is multiplying with the y. So when 3 goes to the other side, it is going to divide. So that will make y on this side alone. Then here is x minus 2. X minus 2. And 3 is multiplied here. So when it comes on this side, it's going to divide by the whole thing. So in other words, my subject, when I make y the subject, it can also be written as y equals to x minus 2 all divided by 3. It's that nice and easy. So main thing is that we need to make one thing, we need to move one term at a time. So let's try another one. Let's say now if I have e equals to 4f minus 6. Now same thing, 6 is more vulnerable. I will take it to the other side. That becomes e plus 6 because it's minus, goes to the other side, plus 6 equals to 4f is left on this side. Now I want to get rid of the 4 here because I'm making f the subject. So when 4 is multiplied here, it goes to the other side. F is left alone. That becomes e plus 6. 4 goes to the other side, divided by the whole thing. So very nice and easy. Now let's try a bit of a fraction now. Okay, so having to try a fraction, so we can say let's say I have y equals to half x plus 5. So now a lot of people will have a look at this and they would think, whoa, I've got a fraction in this. That's confusing, but nothing to worry about. In making the subjects, whenever you make any term the subject, so in this case we'll make x the subject, you will always take one term at a time. So plus 5 is vulnerable. You take it to the other side. So y is already there, y is there. Plus 5 goes to the other side, becomes minus 5. So now on this side, I have half x left. Now half x can also be written down as 1x over 2, which is exactly the same as x over 2. Okay, so this half x you can just say, x over 2. So that's y minus 5 equals to x over 2. So now we can see that the 2 is being divided here. So when I take my 2 to the other side, it should multiply. Now when I move this 2 to the other side, when it multiplies, it's not just going to multiply. It will multiply by this whole thing. It will multiply by y minus 5. So in order for you to show that, you will need to add brackets. So 2 multiplies by y minus 5, and then obviously equals to x. What a lot of people make mistake is that they take it as, when they take the 2 on that side, they take it as 2y minus 5, and then they make it x. And this right here is a very big mistake. You do not do that. You have to add brackets like this. Okay? Now let's have a last one. Let's just say, now we'll start off with brackets actually. Okay, so if you want to say, just move this down. So if you want to say 2a minus 4 equals to b. Now for you to do that, now you will have to, expand the bracket. So 2 multiplied by a, 2a, 2 multiplied by minus 4, okay, minus 8, and then equals to b. And then if you want to make a the subject now, all you're going to have to do is, again, take one term at a time. So minus 8 will go to the other side, become plus 8. So 2a equals to b plus 8. And I want to make my a the subject, which means 2 is multiplied. So when 2 goes to the other side, it divides. So a equals to b plus 8 all over 2. So it's very nice and simple. We have to remember the rule that we need to move one term at a time. Do not rush. Do not start moving all the terms.